Hello?
Hello.
What is up?
What is up?
Wow. Major
Wow.
echo going on here.
Major echo going on here. What's going on?
It is me. I think.
Dill.
Dill. There we go. Thank you, Aaron.
What is up, everyone?
What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode 20, which will, in like 24 minutes, will be episode 20 at 420 in 2020.
Nice.
Whatever. Who got into the mushrooms this weekend?
Are those the real? I was gonna say, are those the real numbers?
Something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, what is up? What is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining us again on this Sunday afternoon. It's a little chilly and windy and kind of rainy-ish here in Michigan. I don't know. What's up New Baltimore? Same way?
Yeah, St. Clair, it's a little nappy. It's wind's blowing hard. Like the leaves are. I'm watching my neighbor through the window battle the leaves with his leaf blower, the one that does it incessantly. He's been at it for probably over an hour, and it's just blowing right back into his yard. He just needs to give up today.
Yeah, a day like today. Forget that. Actually, Jimmy Churchill, there weren't 6 people ahead of him yesterday, but he came over and gave me a hand, finished painting up. So I kind of took it a little easy for today for a little while, and then all of a sudden work called, and that was a stupid.
Yeah, I heard
job.
you got to do a little dive in
Spelunking.
today.
A
Yeah.
little, yeah. I wish I would have. I got to carry a wetsuit on the truck. In the old truck, I got waders that go up past my, whoo.
Just right.
But-
Yeah.
I don't have them. They're in the other truck. But whatever. Is what it is. So yeah. So welcome. Let's talk some paintball stuff. I don't know. We got go over some stuff that we've done this year. The short messed up year that it is.
Yeah. No, the
Terrence,
season's winding
Terrence,
down a
how
little
you
bit.
doing? Look at this guy. Echo. I don't know.
Am I echoing?
I know we're good. I think he must have just logged on and just started getting it. So, anywho, yeah, the messed up year that it was. I mean, we still got some events in. I think I've had more fun than a lot of people. But then I think it's kind of a frame of mind, really. I'm just going with the flow because what the fuck else can I
think
do?
we had more fun than we expected.
I think Dill's right. Yeah, it's I didn't make it out to as many events this season as I had originally planned. COVID kind of got hard, and then I got double the work this year that I normally would have, so that kind of kept it. But
yeah, it's kind of weird. Went from doing nothing to all of a sudden just. When do I have time to do my stuff? There was a bunch of stuff I should have gotten done to the bus that I didn't do right away. Because, I was like, all right, well, let's just chill out and see what happens. And then all of a sudden I'm working my butt off and I got no roof deck done yet. I got no roof deck. I got no rear bumper done.
Just redoing the rear bumper?
I kind of want to put a little bit of a...
Aaron's trying to eat his microphone.
Yeah, Aaron's trying to eat his microphone.
I'm trying to situate it. It's an old Bluetooth.
He's got vocal issues today. No, I want to take the back of the bus and I want to put like a little bit of a deck on it, wide enough, like sort of a step, wide enough that I can mount that generator to it permanently.
Have you seen those decks where they mount like a motorcycle on the back of an RV?
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's kind of now I could do that, but I want to go just a little bit further. I want to my rear bumper's trashed. I mean, it's totally it's done. It's got holes and stuff. I've welded holes, patched in it and stuff like that, ground it down and painted it. I mean, it's messed up. But I want to find another bumper, which actually isn't really that hard, and just put like a 22-inch deck on the back so that generator will sit there, and it would actually give me enough room to put a moped or something on the back too if I wanted to.
Nice.
But I still got to have the trailer hitch. If I can't do it without, I mean, if I only do a short deck, the shortest deck that I need to, I'm not that worried about extending the trailer hitch because I can extend it and re-support it and re-strengthen it and stuff like that. But I've got to make sure I can do that because I don't want to lose the capability of towing. Because I mean, we get the golf cart moved around and everything else. I mean, geez, Pete's, I've delivered more time trials with that bus than I care to speak of. So
now, if we could get some sort of I know they're more expensive, but isn't there battery or electronic operated things that'll raise and lower the trailer so that way you don't have to be able to that way you
get a wheelchair lift for the back.
Wheelchair lift for the back, that wouldn't be bad either for the generator.
Yeah,
I'd be open to that.
Yeah.
I'd be open to that. I could make it swing out the door. We could open the door and I could make it swing out and I can make it tuck back away. Because those are pretty compact. They end up folding out and stuff. I wouldn't. I could make one. Maybe I could just make one.
Though.
I'll just make one. I'm going to look at that. because then I don't have to extend the bumper, and then that's less work there. But I still want to put the roof rack on.
What, just
Roof-
like a pulley system?
Well, yeah, you do like a pulley system, but I could go to like Harbor Freight and get a cheap. You know what? Hey, welcome to Swamp Talk. Today we're going to talk about the MF Bus project. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
I could go to Harbor Freight or something, or Amazon, and order a cheap winch. And boom.
Mhm.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. That thing's heavy,
Yeah.
but it's not that heavy.
That's definitely the hardest thing. Whatever, if anybody out there hasn't seen us when we pull the bus up to an event, we have to take a lot of stuff out of the back, and most of it's not too bad. But that generator, it's a phenomenal generator. It's silent. It works great, but that thing weighs a friggin' ton. Yeah.
It takes a team effort to get it in and out.
Yeah. I mean, 3 people minimum, and honest to God, I'd like a 4 people on it and 1 person inside.
I've done it 2 people before, and I thought I was going to blow my nuts out.
I've tried to help before, but with my back, I can't.
I've taken it out of there by myself. I set up a table. I set up one of the tables on the back of at the back of the bus, and I rolled it out of the back of the bus onto the table, going, is this table going to hold it? Is this table going to hold it? Yeah. Okay. So then I went to go roll it off the table, and well, the door's open. The door's in the way.
I was there for that.
So I had to roll the thing back a little bit, and then I put another table and only lifted 1 set of legs, so I had a ramp, and I pulled it off all by myself. I kind of directed it as it rolled downhill.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like it more like gravity did it for you, but you drove.
Fall. Yeah, it was a controlled fall, but I got it off. But yeah, so I mean, we've done some stuff with the bus. I mean, we did a couple of van trips this year, but we did a couple bus trips this year, so it's always worth putting the work into it. I enjoy it.
I still remember when you got that thing, Bill, and it was just a big yellow bus with seats, Yeah,
here we go. This is one of the Tombstone trips, crashing out for the night. That what worked? That generator was in the trailer in the back, and all we did was run the cord from the trailer to the bus, and boom, we had full power. It worked perfect.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea either.
Yeah.
If it was mounted to the
while we were stopped, when we were stopped at the rest stop, that's and then we plugged it.
I was gonna say, because if it could be mounted to the trailer, but then you'd have to take the trailer every time instead if you didn't need the trailer.
Right.
Although percentage wise, for all the bus trips you took this year, how many times did you take the trailer?
A lot of them. I bring them to Hell's every time, even though we've got some things going. We've got some power and stuff there, so I don't really need it there. Every place else.
Well, we still bring it down by the field though, because that gets a little toasty down there to run the fans.
That's okay. Now that's the little mini generator. That's the suitcase generator I bring down to the field. That's the tiny one.
The Generac one.
Yeah, and that's actually it's a Craftsman. It's a Craftsman, but it's they all look the damn same, different colored plastic. That our staging area this year. So I mean, really, it goes back to going to freaking Super Game East. Holy cow! The humidity couple through 2-3 years ago was just. Maybe I was used to it a little more the second year, or it's just I had the bus. I don't know, but holy cow, the humidity was crazy. It was hot as hell. So, George, hey. So we started mounting fans in the corners of the canopies down there just to keep us cool. So we had someplace to cool off, and kind of kept doing it. Hey, good morning, John Lee. It's afternoon for us, though.
I'm gonna say 4:00 morning.
Yeah. Midnight guy.
And
Mr. Zach, sir, how you? I'm losing track of what we're talking about anyways. I want to do more. I still don't think I'm over. I think I've got one more trip with the bus going on. So we're going to head off to World Cup, Just the Friends of the family, basically. Not everybody, I guess. Who's going? Taco and not Taco are going, and Kay, me, and Shelly. So we're gonna go check World Cup out, and
I assume there's a Disney trip lodged in there with
Disney.
that. or-
Yeah, well, we're staying at Fort Wilderness, so I mean, so that's probably that'll be the last trip with the bus this year. I got to put some miles on those tires before the year end. I mean, there's $950 some for 2 front tires. Stupid. But it gets us around. It might not be fast, but once we get there, I mean, we're set.
It's
Yeah,
so much more comfortable than,
Yeah.
than
When I
riding.
joined the team years ago, we were still using the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
which was good, but like it is not as comfortable as the bus. It is not as convenient as the bus. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah.
We're not using the bus to go run to McDonald's and stuff like that. I mean, there's some things
No.
we have to plan around, but yeah.
That's what the moped's for.
there you go. If we get the deck built on the back, I got the moped. There you go. And then honestly, if the tables and stuff start fitting up top, I can turn the back more into a work area, or maybe even add a couple more bunks. I've gone through that back and forth, adding bunks back there, but it's just we store so much
gear and stuff.
I mean, when we go to events, it's just like everybody, there's 10 of us in there, and we just fill the back. I mean, there's been events where, like in the beginning, where it was floor to ceiling packed, overflowing into the bunks worth of shit that we brought to these events.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we've learned to pack a little better, and we've kind of I've learned to fit the stuff in a little better, so my Tetris game has improved.
Yeah, the more we put the trailer now too, like that,
Yeah.
that makes all the difference in the world.
I don't know about putting 2 bunks on each wall, but maybe just one right in the middle.
Right.
That way you have
Yep.
plenty of room to stack stuff.
Yeah, I just got to watch it because the bunks are actually wider than, like, if I put the bunks the same width as the front bunks going back, the problem is the doors there. The door is, I gotta make sure I have that whole width of the door, because that's the only space we can get the chopper in and stuff if we don't bring the trailer.
Yeah.
Coming to Sherwood next year, I'm sure we are. Just depends on the game. We've got Super Game. I know a bunch of the guys will be making it. I know there's
won't
a
miss
couple.
it this time.
Yeah, I know there's a couple other games that are happening, but they're happening the same time as other events we've already been talking about going to, so we probably won't make it. I think they've got a pirate game or something, maybe. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, yeah, Mr. John Lee, Ninja Nurse himself, is going to be making it down to World Cup. He's going to join us down there. He's going to fly.
Ooh.
Yeah, but he can't. He's not staying at Disney, though. He's staying off-site. Just saying.
Peasant.
No, whatever. Yeah. We stay at Fort Wilderness. We take the bus down. We stay at Fort Wilderness. We take our time getting down there. Yeah, the layout in the back with the cot in the back, that's what one of the things we did, talking about bunks in the back of the bus, as George just said. We set up his cot. He got a cot that fit. He found the right length cot, and we set it up in the back, and it laid out pretty nice. It laid out really nice back there. Yeah. The amount, exactly, Kimmy. How is my niece doing, Kimmy? How is she doing? That Kimmy's my cousin from and yeah, I don't know. She's in Kentucky. But anyways, my niece had surgery yesterday, so if she's watching, I hope you're feeling better. Or maybe it wasn't yesterday, maybe it was the other day. It's whatever. Sorry. What else was I rambling about? No clue.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep rolling.
No.
Better but very sore. Okay, I'll give her hugs for me. All right, tell her we're thinking about her. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. All right. Yeah. So we always stay at Fort Wilderness when we go down to World Cup. the trick with that at Disney, everybody's like, oh, Disney's expensive. Disney's expensive. Well, when you go to Fort Wilderness, it's the campground, and we bring the bus, so we're not really camping. We get to split the campsite up between 10 of us, possibly, which makes it cheap as hell. You know, you go there for a week, it's $100 a night, and there's 10 people. I mean, what does that tell you? Everybody's paying $15 maybe a night each to stay there, you know, a night. So it's some fun. It's some good times. Yeah, but then other than that, we're gonna go to World Cup. Not expecting a lot. From what I understand, the trade show's going to be a little different. I mean, I know GI is not going to be there, I should say. So to me, that'll be different. But we'll see who else is there. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of players still there. I don't know about the international scene. That'll be interesting. I don't know. What are you thinking about that?
All the outside teams, because I mean, I know there's still restrictions. Hell, you can't come here from Canada yet. So I don't know what they let you do from Europe and everything else.
Well, no. We can't go to Canada. Canada might be able to come here.
Wasn't there a post about it? I'm not sure if I saw.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting
I'll
to
look it
what's
up.
open and what's not, and how international of a event it will actually be.
Mhm.
Of course, then again, I'm not gonna look into it too much. It's not my job.
Yep.
Not something I'd really.
Spectator.
Yeah, I'm a spectator.
Yeah.
I'm a pod bitch when it comes to those events. I am not. I do not want to try to be anything else. And other than that, I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I could take first point and that'd be it. 1 point. That's it. Win or lose, 1 point. I'm done. And put me in retirement.
That would be cool to just play 1 point in cup. I've never been much of a speedball really guy. Like, I don't play any competitive speedball. My ass is too big, too slow.
Lone Wolf. When we go to Lone Wolf, that's indoor. That's
that's
the most
about as
speedball
close.
we play.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like going there playing pump with it. I suppose I would play like in a pump tourney, or like I really want to play in a rental tournament.
So we have this about COVID and
That's Europe. That's Europe, though.
yep. That's the best I can find as far as COVID so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be cool to go and play like 8 point. I'm determined at 1 point to play in a speedball tournament, but I need the team that I'm playing with to not expect much from me. Like like you gotta know what you're working with. I might kill a guy. More than likely getting smoked off the break. But that just means
may kill your own guy.
Yeah, might kill my own. I've done that plenty of times this year. Bloodlust sets in and you just start shooting whatever's moving. Although I've seen plenty of pro footage where pro players shooting their own guys in the back and having a fit about it. So it happens to the pros. So it's definitely going to happen to me.
Yeah. But so World Cup will be interesting. We're gonna go to check it out just to check it out and spend some time at Disney. We're actually gonna do the whole Disney World thing with the masks on and everything. That'll be interesting.
Should I do it with paintball mask?
Yeah, no, it's not acceptable. It has to be a double layer. Which, by the way, the masks I make, Mad Frog Paintball makes the custom masks we can make are double layer pocket masks. They're acceptable at Disney World. Woohoo!
Nice.
So now I got to come up with all kinds of goofy sayings to put on my mask and walk around the park wearing and changing.
I'm sure. I'm sure they'll sell you some Disney branded ones for $45 at the game.
You know what? Actually, I looked and they were like $5 a piece, 3 for $14. Honest to God.
Damn. Wow, and honestly,
now that's when everything started. That's what they were. I don't know what they are now. I don't care because my masks I can use.
On the sweatshops.
Yeah, they're getting some decent rates on the sweatshops.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're breaking even. Maybe they're just breaking even. But then again, they buy them in such bulk. I buy
10,000
them.
of them.
Yeah, I buy them as in bags of 10 at a time. You know what I mean? So give me 10 bags, something like that. I don't buy a couple hundred. I will if somebody wants me to, if they're going to pay me. Yeah, so we can do some cool stuff, some cool custom COVID masks if you guys are interested,
Ooh, woo, woo, woo.
stuff like that.
I was enjoying wearing mine at work until we're owned by a larger corporation, and somebody down south at one of the corporate-owned stores apparently wore a mask deemed offensive enough that the entire company got told now everybody has to wear corporate mandated these specific masks.
Huh.
So I was a little bummed out about that.
That sucks. Hey, Dill, pop that back up. Let's hit that. Brian, I don't think it's going to really change anything. We'll see how things go.
It's more of a corporate restructuring. A lot of people don't really understand what how often companies will file bankruptcy and the difference between bankruptcies. Like there's Chapter 11, there's Chapter.
But now
15,
wait a minute.
Chapter 13.
This is Canadian bankruptcy nonetheless. So we know nothing. I know nothing about it, but all I know is if you look into things and everything like that, it's corporate restructuring. And I think if anything else, it's probably going to help us help more people. At least that's the way I'm going to try to go at it and try to make it positive. To be honest, this year for sponsorship has been shit. I mean, but honestly, everything that we've gotten, I expected nothing. And what we got was it was very appreciated. I'm not trying to say nothing was appreciated. It's just nothing was going on, so we couldn't build off of anything. We couldn't. Yeah, they're just this year sucked.
Yeah, sponsorship money comes from having a abundance of profit in a company.
Exactly.
And
there wasn't enough to do what we wanted to do this year.
Yeah. When you have when half the fields are shut down or they're buying a third of the paint, that makes a difference. It all comes out of a gigantic budget. That's like for us, it's easy enough for us to give away shirts here and there at an event, but somebody's like, oh, why don't you give away a gun? Well, $700 gun's a lot different from $50 worth of t-shirts. If
yes,
we sell 20, 30 time trials, maybe we can give away, a mini or something. But yeah, if we sell one or two, well, like t-shirts it is this time,
Yeah.
But I don't think really anything's gonna change. I mean, there's gonna probably a name might change or something like that. But honestly, I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna have to work a little bit and get some things straight. And I mean, if it'll help if this, things work smoothly for them and there's not a bunch of upheaval and different people changing jobs, and we'll have no matter what, we're gonna have fun. So to tell you the truth, if GI's, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. Especially, I've had people ask about Tippmann and stuff. Like Tippmann is, I'd say half the paintball industry because every single field, like I would say 8 out of 10 fields use Tippmann 98s. Pretty much everybody's starter gun, unless you jump immediately into speedball guns, is typically a Tippmann gun of some sort. My first gun was a Tippmann A5, and that was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, yeah, it was a Tippmann A5. I've never not owned a Tippmann gun, and I've never said no to picking up a Tippmann gun at like a garage sale or something if somebody was getting rid of one. 98s are the AK-47s of paintball. They're not going to go nowhere.
No, they're not. I've got one sitting down in the basement with no pins in it that I should probably buy the pins. By the way, if you didn't know, the pins in the SAR 12 are the same size as the pins in your A5.
Is it?
Why don't I have pins in my A5, Sonny Lopez? Anyways. Yeah.
God, it's been a while since I've seen somebody drag out the SAR 12, man.
I see him around. I see him around. Sonny stepped away from that stuff, but I still see him around. I still see him around. So they're still out there.
Yeah, I've seen. I always see them at Marvels versus DC.
Yeah,
You get somebody with one. There's always a couple guys with one.
yeah. That was one of the good events this year. Was Marvel versus DC. That was a fun, enjoyable one against Zach. So it was a good one. Bones and Ashes. Hit 5 work for cock. Okay, well there you go.
There you go.
Boom. Standard size. Standard across the board. Yeah. So let's see. We talked about the bus project. Lots of things that are hopefully going to happen to that. I'll be able to afford it if I can, scrape the parts and pieces together. A lot of that stuff is literally pulled from parts and pieces from extras from jobs and stupid stuff
on that thing.
Yeah, I need to get a train horn. Every time I go to get a
work.
train horn, it's like pay a car insurance, get a train horn. I pay car insurance. And it's not like I can say, hey, anybody in the team want to pay dues towards a car horn, because we ain't done nothing this year. I don't want, you know what I mean? It's not like I can turn around and say, pay your dues.
We need to throw something, like figure out it's hard because it's not even like we could do a setup at a fair or something and just say that we're going to use this money for the train horn. Is it fairs ain't going on? Like they don't, I mean, they just decided.
You know what we can do? Is we can
Bikini car wash?
Bikini car wash? Wait a minute. Okay. It's going to be cold soon,
CJ,
so we should
CJ
do those in
would
the
be
cold.
totally down for that.
No, CJ. What we need to do is sell these MFD sweats, MF Dick sweats, brand new in the package. Look at this.
Whoa.
Mad Frog Militia JT pants. Woo! Fresh batch. I actually have. Okay, I'm not sure what sizes, but I do have 5 extra pair of these in stock. So if you're interested in you want a pair of these, you best be getting a hold of me right away, because if I got your size, these are gonna go. You can ask Not Me Raleigh. He was wearing his at Tombstone. I love mine.
What do they retail for, Bill?
$129.95.
$129.95. That'd be a deal at twice the price, Bill.
Yep, there you go. These are custom Mad Frog Militia pants, fresh from Empire Paintball and JT Paintball. So they're still pushing product out, folks.
I've been using my brown pants. They came out with the new colored pants this year, and
that's what the Mad Frog Militia JT pants are. It's the classic. JT pants, but with the Mad Frog Militia print on it.
I got that. Well, of course, I got the brown one.
You got the
second I saw the second they announced them, I had like 4 or 5 different people send me a message on Facebook, and I was like, I know, I've already ordered 2. So, yeah, it actually maybe this next season coming up, you'll be seeing me sport those with the possible new Secret Project Shithouse Mad Frog Militia jersey.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, Not Me Riley be riding the bus next year. Ooh, you love them. They fit great. See, Riley, you see Riley's photo there, guys. You see his Facebook photo there. He's been doing that switch it face thing, and it works so perfect with his face and his eye features or whatever. His cheekbones, oh my God, they go so well.
You get lost in Raleigh's eyes, man. But
mine, dude, I try to do it, and it just looks like some. It never looks right. You're like, is that you? It's not even the goatee. It's like my eyes are just the way my features are. They don't offset enough to where they just melt into whoever's there, and it's just, oh yeah, there's my eyes.
Yeah, I did. I tried it, and I tried it with the Avengers thing, and so it was like changing all the Avengers to my face. But then Black Panther's mask comes off, and it's basically like me in what looks like blackface. So I was like, well, can't use that on the internet. So
there you go. I tried doing the
Hey, nice
The
hoodie, by
same-
the way, shit house.
Yeah.
nice hoodie. Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
nice hoodie.
that is the while we're talking about sweet stuff we wear, this is the Mad Frog Militia Max hoodie.
Yeah, Max Sports, guys. MaxSports.com. You get yourself you can get yourself some good, cool gear, custom gear made. You can get you can even get a bunch of custom Mad Frog Militia stuff. We've got stuff for sale on a page there.
Yeah, they're gonna be I gotta get with them about this jersey design. But that hopefully that's gonna be who's gonna be making the new jersey this year.
Raleigh, you know you don't gotta be scared. We won't hurt you. We love you.
Remember, Raleigh, the second you step on the bus, that implies consent. So.
Oh, Tombstone was another fun one this year. But let's see if we can kind of try to go in order. Let's see, what did we do first this year? We did get Bones and Ashes in.
Bones and Ashes, yep.
Raleigh Selena Gomez is hot. Oh God. Oh boy. So we did get we did get
COVID.
What's that?
COVID hit. That was the first event. Oh, excuse me. That was the first big event before the
right
COVID
after that,
swung full blown.
Like right as soon as we got home, it was that way. It just sucked. It was a fun event. We had a good time. If you check out our YouTube channel, you'll see one of the hashtag another MF road trip challenges that we did to ourselves. And ice cream is like the best thing for hot stuff. Speaking of hot stuff, and I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about Shithouse. I'm talking about on our trip to Tombstone, we picked up 2 of the Death Chip Challenge because it was 2 for 1. The girls got it for us. So we have 2 of those. And then this guy here comes up with.
Oh, yeah. I got hang on. I got it coming here. The girlfriend's making a delivery. Thank you, boo. So we are going to be doing Death Nut 2.0. So, yeah.
Fuck. I got to make sure I have ice cream on hand because I'll tell you what, ice cream is the key. It's the key.
Yeah. So this one starts, the original one starts with jalapeno and you end at like Carolina Reaper. This one
can't we eat bugs? Can't we please just eat bugs?
This one starts with Carolina Reaper. In fact, every single one of these nuts is covered with Carolina Reaper powder. But the 5th one, the Death Nut, it's double dipped in Carolina Reaper. We're going with Scorpion, and then they just put 13 million Scoville capsaicin crystals on it because why not just kick it into overtime?
No thanks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Is there something like I gotta do to prep my fucking gut for this?
I would.
What do I do? I'm scared.
So when I did it last time, I had a little pizza in me, so I wasn't on an empty stomach, and I thought I'd be smart ahead of time. I was like, I'll drink a little bit of milk ahead of time before I do this, so it's in my stomach to neutralize. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake.
Okay.
When I got into these 5th ones, and I'll be honest, like the hottest thing I had ever eaten prior to this was a jalapeno pepper, which is not even. I mean, the difference between this and a jalapeno is, difference between a Lamborghini and a moped.
Yeah, I learned some things about hot sauce at Bones and Ashes. I just, I did. It got to number 11, stuck to the roof of my mouth like pizza does. But the problem is the burnt skin and the pizza falls off. The hot sauce didn't go anywhere. I was done. That was. This
Probably had a bottle of Pepto beforehand too, right?
Can we build up? Can we do the Death Chip one first? Because it's the wussy one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
okay.
I'll be honest with you. So last year, the bigger problem for me last year was it made me drool so much that I think me swallowing enough is what triggered like the. So in order to technically complete this challenge, what you do is you basically chew up the nuts each stage for, I think it's like 45 seconds. and then you have to wait a minute and a half before you go to the next stage. You're not allowed to drink it or eat anything in between. And then once it's all over, you're supposed to wait like 5 minutes after you've done them all before you drink or do anything to technically complete it.
How can we turn this? How can we turn this into money? Like a fundraiser? I mean, I'm not like talking money to my pocket. I mean, medical bills might be needed, but I mean, no, just kidding. I mean, we should try to turn this into our punishment. We should try to turn into a fundraiser somehow.
Absolutely. There's
plenty of
worthy causes out there.
Yeah, I mean, if you can figure out a way to make us work this out, or if somebody else has got an idea of how we make this work out for a charity and we can turn it into raising money for them, let's do that. I mean, I don't know if people will pay for us to do it.
Pay to punish ourselves? Oh, I'm sure they will. I don't think
I mean, there's got to be some way to make it work. So we'll work it out. Lisa's like, eat some bread before. Well, we'll see. We will see. I don't know. It's gonna be something else. Anyhow, all right. So we went from Bones and Ashes to what? What was the next event? Did we go all the way to Global Conquest without playing another event?
I feel like you did some. You went. I'm trying to think.
Well, I did drive to California to drop a field off. So
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did. I think then it would have been. As far as I remember, I think it would have been Global then.
Yeah. Then we went to Global Conquest, which was the first time Global Conquest was back. At Hell Survivors, which was awesome because we love Global Conquest. It's a game. It's one of our favorite freaking games. I think somebody's home. The dog's barking. That's actually the game that Mad Frog Militia was actually basically born out of. But this year was fun. We went as England again. We ended up getting split up all over the place. I think we had guys on England and Mexico. Did we have anybody on any different teams?
I don't think we did. I think
there wasn't enough. Nobody had control of China and one other country, Mexico. Nobody had control of Mexico and one other country. So my XO, which was Lefty, ended up being the commander of the Mexican team. So half of Mad Frog Militia was on the Mexican team and half of Mad Frog Militia was on the England team. So it was rather interesting.
It was a good event. All the events this year, I think, despite having to deal with restrictions and stuff like that, it didn't seem that different to me. A lot of them went on, and a lot of them were great. Actually, the old school scenarios game, which I generaled this year, I want to say what I did their event last year, there was probably 25 people playing, maybe 30, and this year there was 200-300. It was vastly different.
Yeah. People definitely want to do things. It's just a matter of us
getting out of the
how
house.
safe do you feel doing it?
I mean, let's be honest. Us as paintballers, we run around through the woods and we're shooting stuff at each other. I don't think any of the players were really afraid of COVID. It's fields having to restrict, businesses having to restrict things, so they don't lose their license and stuff like that.
Like there was no food at certain events, which is like, well, what do you mean? And then other events you couldn't have spectators, you had to be a registered player, and it's like there's more to it than just that, because extra people come along to support what it was a goofed up year for events. The next thing, what did we do after Global? I don't know. I guess a couple of couple of my favorite ones. What were a couple of your favorite games this year? Shithouse.
Monster is always.
Monster was good. Monster was good. We did that was another bring your own paint event, which from what I understand, it will be a bring your own paint event again next year.
Yeah,
so
that
come
is.
on and join us.
I can't even begin to express to people the difference in players when a field. I mostly, if you ever owned and operated a field, that's where most of your money is made, is off the paint. So I understand why most fields are field paint only. But when you do an event that's bring your own paint and it's a big event, man, the turnout for Monster versus how it used to be is you do get the occasional hit by a ball that honestly probably shouldn't be fired. But for the most part, it's amazing. And to see people, people play a hell of a lot differently when you can afford to shoot 5 or 6 cases versus 1 or 2. I mean, I think I shot 9 cases this year at Monster. I don't think I've ever shot nine cases. Like that's half a season for me at the time, especially when I'm playing pump. But yeah, I shot through 9 cases, and I went a little bit easier than I had originally planned on going at Monster.
It was some fun. It was some fun. It was a good time. I enjoyed myself. It's always fun to play at Hell Survivors.
Yeah.
We'll be playing again. I think Monster game next year. I mean, can I speak for the team and say that we're going to play for the 13th Legionnaires?
At Monster?
Yeah. I mean, I've kind of mentioned it. Nobody said no. So, I mean, here you hear it. First time out, guys. Mad Frog Militias with the 13th Legionnaires at Monster game. Let's have some fun. Bring it.
Absolutely.
Let's see what else we got going on then. We got Marvel versus DC. Now that was a bus trip. That was some fun. We picked up a couple of new players at that event. Fort Knox paintball is always a blast, and then it's always fun playing that game with Zach and everything. So it was a blast. I can't say more about it. Enough about it. I mean, it's just a great field, great owners, paint shot great. Seemed like everybody had a blast.
What was your favorite field you played at this year?
Well,
I don't mean necessarily event.
Because, dude, Fort Knox is just
gnarly field.
It's cool. There's a bunch of different little fields to play, but it's fun. The stuff, the way it's built, it's fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fun. That's really what I can say. It's like we're playing Super Game West. Oh God, they canceled that. That's just such a fun game. If anybody wants to road trip with us out to Super Game West next year, let me know. It'll probably be a van trip just cause. But yeah, it'll be interesting. But yeah, I didn't do a lot of different fields this year. Hells we were back and forth to a bunch of times. Marvel versus DC at Knox was good. Tombstone was great.
I think Hells was the only field I got to play at this year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you did. So I mean, honestly, Fort Knox is always fun. Always one of those fields that you got to play at. There's a bunch of fields that I'd still like to go to again and play a different way, or that's where it's at.
Yeah, I would definitely. I was really upset. I didn't get to make it to Fort Knox again this year, which has been like I've been desperately trying to get out there for I think like 3 years now. So next year, like that is going to be my priority event, is making it out to there. I definitely do not want to miss that. I wished I could have made it to Avid. I'd like to try it. I think it's still Blast Camp is still around, right?
Blast Camp is definitely around. Blast Camp is awesome, dude. That's
I've
definitely
never made it to Blast Camp either. It's
All
there's
right,
been a couple
you guys-
of yeah.
That's the thing we got to talk about is we got to get everybody together. Everybody start thinking about their events. Let us know the events that are going on. Drop us a line on Facebook. Drop us a poster. I mean, like the bunch of the guys want to do D-Day because it's the last D-Day, and I don't know. I mean, it's a different game. I just don't want everybody to be freaked out because it's it's different. There's no rocket launchers. It's like it's a heavy gunner. It's different. Yeah. Well, yeah, here you go. The Purge is happening at Blast Camp. So that's a good one to hit. That's I believe that's a bring your own paint game next weekend.
This upcoming weekend?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I know. It's like I got too much going on.
Yeah, I won't be able to.
I don't know if you've seen the work we've been doing, but I'm busting my ass just to try to get the hell into a bigger piece of property and still take this trip. And that's the only reason we're able to take this trip is because of the workload I'm on right now.
Yeah.
Monty Casino. I haven't been out to that field yet. That's paintball to go. I want to do that one. That's another one that got canceled, then rescheduled for the same time as Monster, and then canceled again, and then everybody just went to Monster. So
yeah, I mean, I don't blame field owners this year. All that stuff was out of their control, and
yeah,
it's hard. They get together typically, and guys in certain areas, field owners, do their best to schedule events and space them out. But when you got to reschedule, or if part of your year's budget depends on Monster, so you have to have it, and you got to bump it to a weekend to someone else's event because of governor restrictions.
And then the people don't have money to travel. That's what happened to me at Avid. People didn't have money to travel, so they went to the closer ones.
Yep, it was wild. This was I've never had more money to play, but I've never made it out to so few events. It was that I was so busy doing everything. It was hard. I've been dying to play at Lone Wolf's Indoor. The day that the indoor opens back up, I'm going to be there. I have not played there all year, and I miss it very much, Joe and Tony. And I understand that there are certain things you can and cannot do right now. But the second it's going to be opened up, if you could just email me, that'd be great.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's open is their store. They got stuff flying. LoneWolfPaintball.com. They got stuff flying off the show. I mean, boxes coming in and boxes going out that fast. It's
I mean, they
keep them busy.
Wrong side. They definitely support us, and we support them. But even before they were, there was a partnership. Those guys are fantastic. I would say the best pro shop in Michigan by far. Yeah, they have a phenomenal site.
I think they have the rest of the MF6s.
Yes. Yep.
They do. I think they've got 3 of them, if I'm not, or 2 of them, maybe even. I don't know how many are left. They got the last 3. So,
yeah, they've been in the game for a long time. They know what they're talking. It's player owned and operated. Those guys still play tournament paintball.
Yep.
They
wonder if I'm going to see them down at Cup. That'll be interesting. Yeah, here you go. Look at that. There's the 6. Ooh, you should have bought it when I was selling them, guys. They're so nice. The only difference is with ours, the ones that we've all got in-house, they have the Boss grip on them, so it's a little bit different. Oh, we have run out of stock. So they sold out, boys and girls. There you go. First run of MF6s is gone. After things get straightened out, we'll talk about a new brand, a new run, maybe a little more detailed.
A little crazier, it's every season it gets a little wilder. We started with so we were around. I was part of the team when we originally became the Mad Frog Militia, when it was Mad Frog Portable Paintball, and then Semper Ferrix joined, Confederate Army joined, and I want to say there was a couple of the Nudie Boys, I think,
yeah,
jumped on. And that's when we became Mad Frog Militia, when all the groups came together. And I remember us starting with, just basically iron-on T-shirts. We've come a long way, baby. Come a long way.
We got
Yeah.
fucking goddamn JT pants.
Yeah. Going from traveling, 2 to 3 hours to an event to you've gone completely from one end of the U.S. to the other, including Hawaii.
And then back.
Yeah.
That one trip was 7,000 miles round trip. We went to Cali, played one weekend, drove back to Georgia, played the next weekend, and did a few other things along the way.
Now we
Definitely
just
got
got
to
to make it to Alaska.
Honestly, it's on the agenda, but I think Vietnam may be on the agenda first.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Go visit Billy.
We'll see how things work out. Well, maybe going to visit Kay if things finally work out. She should be teaching in Vietnam right now, but hopefully they all get straightened out by January, and we'll know what's going on before then. Oh, my cousin still got her original sweatshirt. I've got my original one, but it's pretty beat up and tattered, but I wear it all the time for work still. It's still together. Launchers? Yeah, we got launchers. We've got a couple of launchers with the team. We have some fun, and then one of our very friendly teams has got more launchers than don't take this the wrong way, guys. You got more launchers than you got members, god damn it. One guy owns pretty much all of them. So yeah, we have some fun. We try to be diverse. We build walking tanks too. Our chopper, Preacher runs that chopper like crazy. That's basically a PVC frame with paintball netting on it. There you go. That's chopper day, putting together one of the choppers. And then we've got a walking tank we've done some work with, and it didn't turn out so well. So
was that the stagecoach?
Yeah, I think it's going to end up being the new couch in the bus. Yeah, no, it didn't work out. Yeah, Roger's one of our heavy duty rocket guys. They enjoy blowing stuff up with the rockets.
A lot of people too. If you haven't used one of those, it's always funny at games where people get mad that you maybe miss a shot with the launcher, but it is not as simple as people would think. There's a lot, it's like a paintball coming out of there. Those rockets are not mass produced
the first time they
specs.
shoot great. The first time they shoot awesome. But after that, it's you could boom. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've watched somebody shoot at something 60 feet in front of them and miss. And it's not because they didn't aim it right. It's because that rocket comes out of there. And sometimes it just goes where it pleases, and for people who are like, well, just buy more. Things get expensive. It's definitely more expensive to shoot a case of rockets than it is to shoot a case of paintballs.
Yeah. Hopefully you get them back. No, that'll be interesting. We'll see. There's
that'll be nice to check out.
Yeah, there's a couple things I've seen out there back and forth. See what happens. I'm sure something else comes out. All of a sudden, the system's going to get flooded with Havocs again because they're going to go, oh, hey, okay, here you go. Here's another 300 or whatever. They just make short runs of them because I'm sure they've got something to do with military or something else. And those things are probably what they're making for launchers for the smoke grenades and stuff. I mean, it would make sense.
You got to make the money where it's at, a lot of,
you can charge them a lot more than you can charge us paintballers.
Oh yeah. It's, that's what happened to Crossfire, back in the day.
Yeah.
The Crossfire got a military contract. And the military was paying way more than we're paying, and so they started making systems for the military. That's why they just kind of disappeared from paintball.
Yeah, and that's basically it. That's it. Went to the side. They're still making tanks, but they're not. They're for military use, exploding bolts or something like that. So, yeah, you guys, I don't know. Here, we're going to change subject for a minute. You see Shithouse's cool jersey. You see the Acid Trip T-shirt here. These are all available at maxsportswear.com. Click on the Mad Frog militia logo there. Boom. And look at all the fun stuff we've got here. We're going to have a couple more new ones popping up shortly. Hawaiian Legends is coming up in February, and I still don't know what the damn thing's going on with the freaking lockdown and stuff, but we'll figure it out. And if it's happening,
I had an idea for a shirt, Bill. Now that the Boogaloo is quite popular these days, maybe we need to do a button-up Mad Frog Boogaloo shirt.
Ooh, I don't know. See, this is a problem with having a team named Militia right now.
Yeah.
Especially in Michigan.
Yeah.
It's weird. So I mean, when we go walking around with our masks on, I've got a couple that have the Mad Frog Militia logos on them and stuff, like the full logo, like this one here. I don't wear it in public. I'll wear it at paintball events, but I don't go walking into stores. I walk into stores with my Claymore looking one that says face towards enemy more all the time. But I don't, just because I have had some people ask. Stupid.
I have noticed that when crossing the border and you have the word militia sticking on the back window of your car, that usually warrants, hey, I'm going to need you to pull into that space over there.
I've never, knock on wood, I've never really had a problem taking the bus over. Never.
And even with social media censorship nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, and I've had the dog with me as well when we went over. So it's just like,
even posting
this stuff
for sale online.
I mean, I think it helps that we have a frog in the logo. If we were just listed as like, Michigan Militia or Tactical Militia, then I think we'd have a lot more problems. Yeah.
But check out maxsportswear.com for some stuff there. They've got a bunch of our tech shirts and stuff. And then check out our Facebook page, and you can get into the order form for.
Did they make that flag behind you, Bill?
Oh yes, they did.
Yeah,
that's one of the new ones. Yes.
I've had a lot of people ask me and stuff before over the years about sponsorship stuff and. How do you pick that stuff up? And the number one way to do it is to get your name out there. The more recognized you are at fields, the bigger your fan base, the easier it is to pick up stuff like that. And something as simple as getting, jerseys made from a company where you all have a matching jersey, or even flags to hang up at your site. That makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, you see these head wraps and stuff. That's all available through Max. Oh God, look at that guy. Oof. Anyways, so all that stuff's available from maxsportswear.com. And the JT pants and the Dick sweats are available at through Mad Frog Militia on our Facebook page. There's a couple order forms there. And then we do those through the JT pants. We look at that ass. I gotta say that every time I see that, man. Hot ass. God.
It's America's ass.
Yeah, right. Goofy as shit seeing it all the time. It's like okay. But yeah, we have patches. We have some 3D patches. We're gonna have some new Swamp Talk patches coming shortly too, along with some more Mad Frog Militia patches here. But they're available. Let us know. They are $6 a piece plus shipping, 2 for $10. There you go.
We also have the If you come see us at the events,
and we'll have them at events too.
Yeah, I gotta get with you, Bill, so you can get you a bag of them. But we always have the Mad Frog Militia rubber wristbands.
This right here.
Yeah,
like here.
Yeah,
here.
And
what's this other one that's on here?
Now the I Eat Ass wristbands, which have been the most popular thing that I think I've ever given. Honestly, I had no idea that they would take off like that. Like watching people fight over them.
I want to make you I Eat Ass COVID masks. I just haven't come up with a good artwork yet. That I'm
going to work with Justin on getting some special edition wristbands, the I Eat Ass ones for next year. I always have those at events, but they go so quickly. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I never thought it would take off like that. Watching people fight over them at Clowns vs. Zombies.
That was fucking stupid.
That was insane. That was insane. They had to I was giving them away while they were giving away guns and gear and stuff like that, and they had to stop me for a second and say, "Hey, nobody's paying attention to the paintball gear we're giving away because it's fighting over your wristbands."
Stupid wristbands.
Yeah,
It's like,
so I will definitely be bringing
Okay.
more of those to the field. There will be a new edition for this year, or this upcoming season. Maybe I'll do a couple of colors, some limited runs and stuff like that, but I'll have those. But yeah, come see us at events. Usually we have half the
and
stuff
then we've
on.
got some of I've actually got a few of these as well in assorted sizes. The Acid Trip shirts in stock if you're interested in one. I have a few in stock. So let us know. Send us a private message. You won't have to wait for them to get produced. So I do have a couple. Let us know.
And I will say, like you pointed out, Bill, which you made a very good point. You were at, what was it, Eastern Market, and you and Shelly both had them on. If you were going to someplace like, let's say, Disney, and you got a little kid that likes to just take off any second he can, you throw one of them shirts on him.
You can't miss this shirt. You can't miss this shirt anywhere. See, that's one of the goals I would like to do is this shirt get everybody to wear it at Disney, but I'm still trying to get, okay, so David is coming with us. Dan is coming down too. He's got to come later because he's got to work, so he's going to fly down. But he won't go to Magic Kingdom with us. He'll only go to Animal Kingdom. Out of all the kingdoms, Animal Kingdom it's very, very cool, awesomest, but I'd want to go to the others. The others before I went there. Magic Kingdom. I gotta go to Magic Kingdom. Okay. Epcot right now is a mess because of construction.
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios, they're with Star Wars and Toy Story Land. Stay the fuck out of there because it's packed like a motherfucker.
Oh,
So-
every time I see video of the Star Wars area, I'm like, God, I want to go, but I'm like, it doesn't seem like there's
so
lines.
cool. It is so cool. And when we went, we were able to do the park hopper thing, and you can't do the park hopper now. You have to make a reservation, and you go to one park a day. Now I can come and go from that park, but I can only go to that park.
And I think, are they still doing the where you only have so much time in Star Wars Land before they kick you out?
No.
Oh, okay, it's back to it. Now it's unlimited.
I don't know how they're gonna, I mean, there's a lot going on, so they're limiting the numbers, but that's the park that sells out all the time. It's got Minnie and Mickey's or Minnie's runaway train ride. I mean, I can go off on a whole diatribe of freaking Disney. I'm a big fucking kid. I love that place. I mean, yes, I can't handle. Yeah. Raleigh, I want to come out to Cali and go to Disneyland to the Avengers campus, but that's on total hold because of everything going on. Who knows when they're going to let you guys have any fun in Cali anymore? Ooh, Robbie stickers. I have the MF Bus Project has a Robbie sticker. So if you guys are interested in Robbie stickers, let Lisa know.
Oh, there will be shithouse stickers at the next season as well.
Yeah. We're gonna have some runs. We're gonna have some runs of some different stuff. We're gonna have some different patches, different stickers, different wristbands, all kinds of fun stuff. So check out our Facebook page. Make sure you keep checking out our YouTube page, all of that stuff. We're just kind of rambling about everything here. So it's just the way, I don't know. Hopefully you're enjoying what we're talking about, but it's kind of paintball mixed in with everything else. Let's see, what are we on to now? Marvel versus DC, Monster Game. You played the game for Brandon.
Yep.
GI versus the World. That happened too. That was a good game.
Clowns versus did anybody make it to Clowns? Did Lee
Clowns,
and Jay?
Clowns was the same weekend as Tombstone, so I missed that. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through my list here just to double check here. I mean, we've picked up some new players this year. Dill's new phone book is in, and it's got a great big frog on the front of it. If anybody didn't know, sorry.
That's the universe speaking to you, Dill.
Yeah,
telling you you're where you should be.
Yeah. So that's we didn't make it to clowns this year because we were doing that tombstone and stuff. Yeah, I know there's other events we've done. Time trials, we've been popping time trials around here and there. This year sounds like it's the end of the year here is going to be another big push for the Western states. So now I just need to figure out how to get the damn things delivered without having to drive through fucking 3 feet of snow through the mountains. Yay! Anyways, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. So that's still going on. That's still happening. Events for next year. Everybody discuss it. Let us know where you want to go, what you want to do. Like and share the stream, please. Check out our YouTube channel, our on Facebook, Mad Frog Militia.
If you haven't seen our teammate and the bus at your field and you'd like to, get a hold of Bill.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. I mean, it's not. Yeah, we just need to make sure it works into the schedule. That's all. And make it happen. So that's my email right there. And if you guys got any other questions about merch or something, you can email me and let me know what you want to know. Let us know what events, send us posters and stuff so we can figure out what the heck we're doing next year. We'll touch base on that maybe next weekend. We'll have a little bit more of a plan. And maybe we'll try to get a bunch of the new members involved with the show next year. Next weekend. We got Christy, who's been out at the IT game all weekend at Fort Knox Paintball. We got Big Country we can bring in. Ronnie we could bring in if he's available. Big Reg from Cali he's available. And then Mary Schultz from Washington. Now Mary Schultz, all these people are awesome that have joined up. Richie Rich is in there too. All these people are awesome, but Mary Schultz didn't really know any of us at all. And she flew in from Washington State to Oklahoma to play the Tombstone event with us. Rented a car, hooked herself up in this SUV, slept in the SUV next to the bus, hung out and played with us. She's a baller. She likes to play. So we're very happy to add her onto the group too. It was cool the way she did it. I mean, we didn't really know who she was. She didn't have a Facebook page, but we were open. So check out our Facebook page, Mad Frog Militia Facebook page, and there's the team app. If you want to join the team, check it out. And we get you. You need to mix in with everybody else, and if you fit with everybody else, it doesn't matter how you play, how good you are, how bad you are. If you just want to be support off the field, there you go. See, Raleigh was there too. And I think we lost Shithouse. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll finish it up. I think I think maybe we've been on for about an hour, haven't we, Dill? I think everybody's going to be kind of sick and tired of hearing from us. So if you guys can take a minute, like and share the post, let us know what events you want to get us out to. Indie Battlegrounds. We got to figure out some games out there. There he is.
Gosh.
All right. Kick the cord. Kick the cord. So need to be out. I'd like to get out to Indie Battlegrounds. We haven't been out there yet. Need to get back to Blast Camp. So we got to look around. We'll look at the stuff and take that down. Come on. Oi. So I don't know. Shithouse, you got anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything that we need to talk about that I missed? I know.
I would say I definitely would like to do a show, at least one show, get some people on where you started in paintball versus where you're at now. And I would very much like to do, because they're very underappreciated. Like I make sure Dill knows that he's always appreciated.
Oh, come on, man. Screw the photographers, dude. They're just in the way.
Right?
You just got to shoot them. Shoot them. No.
Yeah, the
I am
photographers
totally
in our
kidding.
sport,
I am
I'll
totally
be
kidding.
honestly, every single good picture of me on Facebook is a paintball picture taken by a photographer. I can't take a selfie to save my life, but Dill, Zach, Scarlett, there's some of those pictures they take of me make me look far better than I am. I would like to see an episode where we get some of the photographers on to kind of talk about like maybe the do's and don'ts. People who are interested in getting into
There she is.
photography for the sport. In all honesty, guys, the more pictures you post of you playing and having a good time online, the more people we bring in, the better our sport does. We don't get the TV coverage that a lot of other sports gets. So, I mean, you definitely, the more you post about it, the better it's going to get for all of us.
Yeah. Lisa wants to know. Yeah, Rowlett, usually photos are taken by photographers. Well, yeah. Lisa wants to know who's playing Among Us. I have no idea what the hell that is.
I am, and that game is hilariously fun. Yes.
All right. No, I got stuff to do on the bus. I'm not starting a new game. Just not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So, anyhow, anyway, we will be doing a show again next weekend. Definitely going to do it.
I will be here.
All right, and hopefully we got John involved as well. And we'll have a little bit more of an idea of our schedule and stuff of wants we'd like to do next year and what we're planning. Yeah, if you guys are interested in anything, please check out our Facebook page, our YouTube channel. Check out our another MF road trip series. We have a blast going to these events. We try to make them an adventure. The Tombstone stuff, Dill didn't go on the trip with us, so we've got to get all the media and stuff played around with and transferred, and he doesn't want to look at a bunch of stupid stuff that doesn't mean anything, so we need to go through that. But I'm trying to buy a house right now someplace else with a big yard. It'd be nice to shoot guns. It really would be nice to shoot guns, but I'd like a bigger yard.
Country life is beautiful. I mean, I'm living in the city right now, but growing up, being able to walk outside your front door in your underwear and fire a gun. And
what do you mean, dude? I can do that. I can do that here.
Yeah, you can do that in East Point. You're hood adjacent, so I mean, it's not like anybody's going to bat an eye at the sound of a gunshot.
Oh, it's screwed up. It is actually getting really interesting around here.
Yeah.
Actually, Kay and I both got our CPLs last Saturday.
Nice.
So my daughter's packing.
There you go.
Yeah. So the pop tasting video, all that stuff, we got to get all of that gone through. That's the problem is trying to drink the stuff at the same time you're holding the camera and trying to watch Shelly throw up. Is interesting. It's gonna sound bad, but we had some fun. We definitely had some fun. So we'll get that stuff all together and get that out as soon as we can. But my next big adventure is going to be the World Cup trip. We'll take our time getting down there and check things out and hang out at Disney and chill out and relax. And then after that, we'll go from there. I don't think, as of right now, maybe Maui. I'm really curious as to how things are going with the quarantine and stuff like that. It is such an awesome place to go. I mean, so I've been all the way around the island, on the outside of the island. I want to start checking out things inside, taking more hikes and stuff. So, I mean, I want to go back so bad. That place is so awesome. I can't afford to sit there for 14 days to wait to be able to do anything. And, like right now, it's just a double test temperature thingy, but that's right now. So if I buy tickets and spend the money and commit, and they change all of that, I can't, I don't control that because I'm flying. Driving to Florida to Disney in our own personal bubble is different because I can get from point A to point B and from point B to point C and point A again. I can do what I need to do. It's not like okay, well, if we want to get home, no flights are going out, so we're here. I can't do that. It's just that's not happening. So who knows? And there you go. What type of Mad Frog Militia merchandise would you like to see at our online store? I hear rumors of basketball shorts. We've got a couple feather flags coming, feather banners. The Hawaiian, there's going to be a new Hawaiian print shirt. And as Shithouse was just saying, maybe we might even try to see if we can do a button-up kind. Or at least give it the faux view of button-up. Max has got that one they've got like this zip-up thing, shooting shirt with a collar. Maybe we can transfer that into a Hawaiian shirt and go with that. That would kind of look good. 72. Yeah, there you go. You got to have these tests done 72 hours before. Yeah, I don't know. Hoodies are already produced. If you do want a hoodie, John Lee, let me know and we'll get them taken care of. I do have your pants in if you want them back. Leggings. We've been bugging them about leggings, so we'll see what he comes up with, Charles. Charles, you better come up with leggings. Rompers.
Romper Fridays.
Romper Fridays. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff in the works. Stuff that was in the works for this year that didn't happen because of, instead of spending $5,000 on product, I'm going to use the $5,000 to live. This year's been stupid. It's the dumb.
It happens, but we're getting through it.
We're having fun.
We powered through fingers crossed, the worst part of COVID, and then dealing with that and the election, all that.
I hate the election bullshit.
November 4th, can't wait.
You listen to what's said and what's actually said, and then what's drinking the tea. What's actually said and what's reported as said is just, it's so stupid. Reporting used to be non-biased. You heard both sides. Now you can't make a choice because you can't hear both sides.
Yeah.
There's no truth.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Who do you think would win, Bill? 1-on-1, paintball, Trump or Biden?
Probably Trump. I think Biden would shit himself. Trump would be macho and go for it. He would. He would be macho and go for it.
He has player, the greatest player.
He'd be the
He'd play like no one had ever seen before.
It'd be huge, huge. And I think Biden would maybe stutter for a second.
Like, are we playing airsoft?
Yeah. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'll support any president that wants to endorse paintball. First one of them that says, I like that stuff, let's do that. Boy, you got my vote.
I don't know. The political, I don't know how you want to say it. All the political shit going on right now is just stupid.
Yeah, I think we're all getting tired of it.
There's, a lot of people were tired of stuff beforehand, and that's how Trump got voted in. Now they're sick and tired even more. So it's interesting. I guess we'll see what's up. Hey, Roger, laser tag. Come on. Laser tag is badass. Paintball Explosion has one of the best laser tag freaking arenas ever.
Friggin' cool. It's 3 stories. Believe it's the largest, as far as I remember, the largest.
It's not anymore. It's not anymore. Really? I think it's the largest in the United States.
Yeah, it's so gnarly. And you go to a lot of places and they're using 20-year-old equipment that's just old plastic pieces of crap. Oh
There's
no,
a freaking
you look like
helicopter hanging from the ceiling in the middle
state
of this
art.
place.
Yeah, there's a Hummer and a cop car inside of their field, like an actual one. You know, it's. I played it enough laser tag arenas where I was like, when I went there, I was like, we'll check it out. See, oh, it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind.
So much fun.
Gotta check that out.
So much fun. So my thighs were hurting so bad, and then the game was the next day. You know, I mean it. Yeah.
And I'll give it to Explosion. One of the best things about there, as soon as you're done with the day of paintball or day of laser tag, you walk into their bar, which they have at the field, and it's fantastic.
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so we got some ideas for future shows. We will take those into consideration, and if you guys can get us some dates and times and events and posters, we'll pop them up, and we'll try to talk about what we're gonna do next year. Other than that, Mr. Aaron Dill, I know you're quiet in the background, but is there anything you would like to add, sir?
Not really.
Okay,
Not really at all.
All right, that's good. I'm glad you don't have that much to add because your microphone sucks.
I'll
right,
be fixing it soon. Hopefully.
I'm just sorry, dude. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you, Aaron. But other than that, Mr. Shithouse, you got anything else you want to add? I mean, are we good?
Actually, one thing I had some people asking about, for those of you guys and ladies especially, looking to do those Instagram spooky photo shoots and are looking for smoke, Enola Gay. What you don't see a lot of the ads where they're talking about smoke and companies will slap their name on it, but they're getting their grenades from Enola Gay, and they're cool burning smoke grenades. Check them out if you're looking to do photo shoots for whether it be spooky season, Christmas.
The colors are solid colors. It's not
quite a variety too.
If it says it's purple, it's purple.
It's purple.
If it says it's green, and it's our favorite. Yes, we like those. It's been dry at a lot of events too, so we haven't been able to use our Enola Gay stash. So I've got some stuff to do. We got a few to have some fun with.
I still got a couple grenades left. I love them. I love them. I really love them.
Oh yeah, Mr. George Hay is commanding. I think it's a Fallout game. Brandon Page is putting on in August at Hell Survivors, and I think it's going to be a 2-day game.
War never changes.
Yeah, Matt, that was Christy. She's one of the new girls. She's doing it up. I'm getting a work phone call. Oh boy, we got to call this.
Bandy, my dude.
Yeah, that was Christy, one of the new girl. That was one of the new recruits. All right. Well, anyways, boys and girls, I'm gonna let you go. I've got some answering to do here and get some things done. Mr. Shithouse, you have a good week, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Brotherhood of Steel, is that what the name of the game is, Roger?
No, that's going to be one of the factions.
Oh, okay, that's their faction. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, everybody have a good week. Talking with Mr. Paul this week too. He's picking up 6 MF6s to be lasered. Ooh. So if you guys have bought something from Lone Wolf and you want them to match, get a hold of us. We'll let you know what the price would be to hook you up and have a match, or you can have them just the way they are because they're badass. I love that 6. It is a monster. It shoots some paint, man. It's a step up. The 1.5 is a step up. Definitely an awesome step up from an axe. It's a little bit more, but man, that son of a bitch flies some paint. Shoots. So anywho, everybody take it easy. Have a good week. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I guess I'll see you later. Bye.
Deuces.
Hey guys, what's going on? Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball. Check us out online or in store. LoneWolfPaintball.com.
Jump. Jump.